Have you ever wondered why Greek mythology feels off? I mean, these are the stories we grew up hearing, tales of heroes and gods, epic quests, dramatic betrayals. But the deeper you go, the more it feels like you're reading someone's personal trauma journal, stories full of betrayal, violence, obsession, and gods who behave more like dysfunctional family members than divine beings. This isn't fantasy, this is mythology, and it's deeply disturbing. It starts, literally, with chaos, not chaos as in disorder. Chaos as in the actual cosmic void, a dark nothingness that gives birth to everything. From that, nothing comes Gaia, Earth, and Uranus, the sky. Together, they create the first gods. But instead of harmony, we get horror. Uranus sees his children and shoves them back into Gaia's womb. Not a metaphor, that's what the myth says. Why? Because he thought they were hideous. So Gaia, in agony, turns to her son Cronus and says, "End this." And he does, by slicing off Uranus's, power. That single act sets the tone for everything that follows. Cronus takes the throne and repeats the cycle. He hears a prophecy that his children will overthrow him, so he swallows them, one by one. But his wife Rhea saves the youngest, Zeus. And we all know what Zeus does. He grows up, poisons Cronus, forces him to vomit out the siblings, and becomes king. But Zeus isn't a savior. He's just the next tyrant in line. Zeus doesn't rule with wisdom. He rules with force and desire. He cheats. He transforms. He seduces mortals as a swan, a bull, even a golden mist. And Hera, his queen, she doesn't punish him. She punishes the women he's with and their children. Because in Olympus, power protects itself. It always does. And when you look closer, you start to realize something unsettling. The gods of Olympus aren't meant to be heroes. They're mirrors, reflections of the worst parts of ourselves. And then come the fates. 3 old women weaving the thread of your life. No gods to pray to, no second chances, just a snip. And that's it. Even heroes don't get mercy. Oedipus tries to outrun his destiny, ends up killing his father and marrying his mother. Prometheus brings fire to mankind, ends up chained to a rock, his liver eaten alive for eternity. Cassandra tells the truth. No one ever believes her. These aren't tales of triumph, they're warnings. Even innocence isn't safe in Greek myths. Take Arachne, a gifted weaver. Too talented, she challenges a goddess, wins, and gets turned into a spider for eternity. Or Niobe, who dares to be proud of her children. The gods kill every one of them. She turns to stone from grief. It didn't matter if you were right or good. If you stood out, the gods would remind you who's in charge. Because Greek mythology wasn't about morals, it wasn't good versus evil, it was keep your head down or suffer. So, why is Greek mythology so messed up? Because it wasn't written for comfort, it was written for understanding. The world was chaotic, life was short, storms destroyed harvests, war stole your brothers, disease took your children. The Greeks didn't have answers, so they gave names to their fears. They turned chaos into gods, into stories, into myths, and in doing so, they told us the one truth no one wants to hear. So next time you hear a tale from Olympus, listen closely. Not for the magic, not for the monsters, but for the warning hidden in the story. The Greeks weren't imagining nightmares, they were documenting them.